Hey, Vanny Lopes here from Off the Block, and a big day in college men's volleyball as the NCAA came out today and said that they are going to add an additional play-in match to the NCAA Tournament. Now, what does this all exactly mean? Well, first and foremost, the NCAA is going to say the field is still at 4, but in essence, the field's really now at 6 with this extra play-in game. So the postseason structure is now going to be, you're going to have your top 2 seeds, they're going to get buys in the semifinals, and they're going to have 2 play-in matches that are going to take place before the semifinals, and that's going to determine your 14 field. So the NCAA is able to skirt around the issue of they can't necessarily expand the tournament because they're in a budget crunch, but in essence they really are expanding the tournament by adding these play-in matches. So real smart move by the NCAA. This is a very popular move among college men's volleyball fans. I know that there were some who would love to see it go at 8, but given what it could have been potentially with being at 5 and the upcry with that, this is a smart move. Now, the other interesting thing to keep in mind with this NCAA tournament and some of the changes is how the teams are going to be selected and how they're going to be seeded. There was lots of talk. The NCAA came out this summer and said that they're going to be determining the playing games based off conference RPI rankings. NCAA made a smart decision eliminating that. So what you now have is an open field. It's not set who's going to be in the play-in matches. So it could be very interesting to see what the NCAA tournament does. And moving forward, it's going to be very interesting to see who are the teams that get the buys into the semifinals and don't have to play in those play-in matches. I know most people are going to be saying it's automatically going to be the MPSF teams, but if you look, since the rally scoring era started, a East Coast or Midwest school has gotten at least a number 1 or number 2 seed 4 times the NCAA tournament. So it's not given that the West Coast is going to have the automatic bye. They might have to play in the play-in match. Now, the other interesting thing also is going to be the at-large bid. They're adding another at-large bid, so you're now going to have 2 to round out the field to 6. Now, what this all exactly means is, well, A, the pool's obviously going to expand, but also it's going to be very interesting to see how the NCAA Tournament Committee and Selection Committee now views teams. When you add that extra 1, it changes the whole dynamic of the picture. There's going to be more teams in play. There's going to be more teams under consideration. When you have this happen, you get interesting things happen. Once again, a lot of people are going to say it's going to automatically be the MPSF that's going to get the 2 at-large bids, and that may very well be the case. However, do not be surprised if an EIVA team or MIVA team in the next couple of years is able to get an at-large bid. If you look at the formulas, both these conferences have been very close potentially in getting an at-large bid if their favorite coming in the conference tournament was upset, and that could be the case this year now with 2 at-large bids. So once again, a great day in college men's volleyball as they have expanded the NCAA tournament, something that all fans have wanted, and now we only have to wait a couple more months before the start of the 2014 season.